It do what it do. I'm gonna get right into it, right? Phenomenal. Definitely high ranked already, I believe. And who I'm talking about is Shedeur Sanders. Now, for those that don't know, Shedeur Sanders is the son of Deion Sanders, legendary football player, Hall of Famer Deion Sanders, Dallas Cowboys, San Francisco 49ers, Atlanta Falcons. Used to play offense and defense. So Shedeur, being his son, definitely learned from one of the best. What Shedeur Sanders just did is definitely phenomenal already. Phenomenal. He's already up there, right? You know, I can see him being with the likes of the Kurt Warners and Donovan McNabb and Michael Vick and definitely Tom Brady, hands down. Come next season, meaning like the year of 2026, he's already unstoppable. He's going to be super unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody that's just getting in the NFL, playing professionally, and you can already see that he's about to dominate this game. He's about to dominate already. This season starting out, it's gonna get real bad for a lot of teams. I feel like it's gonna be real bad for a lot of teams. Now we know that football is a team sport. You know what I mean? You got your running back, you got your receivers, you got your tight ends. You know, you got your whole defensive line. You know, it's a definitely a team sport, no doubt about it. But I feel like the foundation of the team has always been the quarterbacks. That's why you have big name pause. That's why you have big known quarterbacks. And the list goes on and on and on, going all the way back to the 70s, from the 80s to the 90s to the early 2000s. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with. You know what I mean? All I can say is teams better watch out. Teams better watch out. Because with a player like that, he's going to make his whole team better, hands down. He's going to make his whole team better, hands down. Hands down. He's going to make the whole team better. By him bringing that type of element, that type of drive, that type of dedication, hard work, take no prisoners type of play, that's only going to make the other players get better. It's kind of, and we have seen this time and time again with sports, with certain players. We've seen it with Kobe. We've seen it with LeBron. We've seen it with Jordan. We've seen it with Tom Brady. And, you know, the list goes on. So when you have a player like him, he's only going to make the people around him even more better. He plays for those that don't know, Cleveland Browns. How he's playing, they might just go all the way far as get into the playoffs and so forth, right? I think he's going to be the next best Tom Brady. I do. We see how Tom Brady was super dominant, back-to-back championships, Super Bowls. Was one of the greatest Super Bowls that Tom Brady put on was when when the one Super Bowl where they was playing the Atlanta Falcons and they was down like 3 touchdowns, came back and won the game. I think he's definitely going to be up there with a Tom Brady, with a Kurt Warner, with a Michael Vick and Donovan McNabb, and, you know, with all the greats that have played in that sport, has played in the NFL. The performance he put on, you would think this dude has been playing for seasons after seasons after seasons. And I guess it helps when your dad was such a dominant player in the NFL. You know, Deion Sanders was such a dominant player, you know what I mean? And he was so positive and just how he carried himself. Of course, he was flamboyant and was fresh and fly and stuff like that. But what Deion Sanders brought to the game, man, it was something special. You know what I mean? Now, in this day and age, you really don't get those type of players. I can remember growing up and just watching Deion Sanders, just dominate the game like a Michael Jordan, like a Kobe Bryant, and just dominate the whole game. I remember Deion Sanders' name just ringing bells from Deion Sanders, oh man, Deion Sanders, he's one of the greatest. You know what I mean? And I think that Shedeur picked up a lot of that greatness. I do. I really believe that he picked up a lot of that greatness from his pops. And, and seeing that and watch that and study that. Now you see him apply those same skill set. You see him with the same skill set, that his dad once had. The only thing difference is that, he's a quarterback, and Deion played wide receiver, and I forget I think like tight end or whatever, and played defense and offense. I believe Shedeur could do the same. I believe that he could play both. I believe he could be play quarterback and a receiver. Now, would they probably let that fly? Now, who knows? Probably not, because there's a lot of different rules and regulations. But he is somebody that's going to go all the way. He is somebody I feel like, that's a dominant player, even from a quarterback position. He is somebody that's super dominant, man. Like, his stats is like through the roof already. I don't even think the NFL ever seen somebody like this. Like, of course, it's been dominant players, especially dominant quarterbacks, but usually it takes time to game after game after game, maybe season after season, to really see that. He already got it. Like, he already got the touch. You know what I mean? Definitely. Like, you could tell he's a fly dude. Easy. You know what I mean? Easy going. You could tell where he really learned a lot from Deion Sanders, which is his dad. I just feel like a lot of teams come this season, watch out. You know what I'm saying? They got to watch out. A lot of these teams got to watch out. And that goes for my team as well, Detroit Lions. Like, like when we play them, I think we probably will play them maybe the Browns, the Cleveland Browns, we probably will play them twice maybe this season. I will have to check and see our schedule. But when we play them, it's gonna be one of the ones, I believe. You know what I mean? With him on the field, him passing, how he's throwing the ball, his accuracy, his what's the word I'm looking for? His notoriety, knowing where he's at all time on the field, he's going to give a lot of teams a run for their money, man. And I think that he's only going to get better and better and better and better. As time goes on, he's only going to go up. It's only going to get better and better and better and better. You know what I mean? We haven't seen a quarterback like him in a long time. We haven't seen somebody play like this in a long time. Like, he plays so well, so good, that even LeBron even got wind of it. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Like, I think he's definitely is next up. You know, I could definitely see it. I could definitely, just so happen, let's just say, this team doesn't work out for him or whatever the case may be, he definitely would have a problem going elsewhere. You know what I mean? just if the case, if he don't work out with the Cleveland Browns, he definitely wouldn't have a hard time at all going anywhere. He definitely wouldn't have a hard time going to any team. Any team would probably, at this point, would love to have him. Well, you know what I mean? From what he just did, any team would love to have Shedeur Sanders. He's definitely going to be, I feel like, one of the best to ever play this game, and that's professional football. He's definitely a monumental player already. So, it's like, what else can you say? You know what I mean? Like, he's definitely going to give teams a run for their money. A lot of teams better watch out. You know what I mean? They better watch out. It's going to get real nasty this season. I truly believe. Hell, I might have to go get a Shedeur Sanders jersey. Like, he dead ass. Like, I might have to just go get that number 12 jersey, So, definitely shout out to Shedeur Sanders. He's definitely about to make his mark in the NFL playing professional football. He's definitely about to be one of them ones. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you know better, you'll do better. Peace.